Hello, and welcome to the Illumina Lotus. I'm Joe,
I'm Momma Dee.
I'm Gracie.
and we're here to answer the questions that you've submitted to my email. We do this monthly, and I just want to let you know that we respect your privacy. And when you submit any questions to us, just let us know how you would like to be addressed in future videos. All right, do we want to get started?
Let's get going.
Okay, so our first person we have is Jasmine, and Jasmine wants a general reading. So we're going to pull. All right. Okay, Jasmine, the first card that I have for you is the Two of Cups. This is about commitment. It doesn't have to be about love. It can be about a job, anything. But this is something in which there's a choice in commitment with someone else or something else. The next card I have for you is the World, and this is a completion. So maybe this commitment is going to allow you to put some things to end and start a new beginning. The third card I have is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, this may mean that you might have to put in some work for this commitment, okay? And I pulled the Manifestation Moonology card for you, and this is reflect on your priorities. I think as you're navigating on the choices that you're going to be making, the commitments, and starting anew, and putting in the work, you're going to realize what priorities you need to put in place in order to get there. Okay, Jasmine, this is what I have for you.
All right, Jasmine. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. I pulled the Three of Swords, and I'm going to read this Marseille style, so it's not going to be a Rider-Waite definition. It's going to be Marseille. So the Three of Swords is about boundaries, and it's about people coming into your life that might disrupt your boundaries. This is saying, as following Joe, as you make commitments, that it's not going to always be smooth sailing. You know, this is a swords card, so there might be times you need to analyze and reflect on how to handle and navigate certain situations. The next card I have is the Fool. And this is about you taking whatever you've learned from the lessons that have been given you and to move forward. The Queen of Pentacles is up next. You know, you're very resourceful in what you do. So, whatever lessons you learn from the Three of Swords, just move forward with it with the Fool and use your intuition, use your knowledge about your home health, physical needs to move forward. You have everything you need. I have the Magician showing up um, for the Oracle card, and you know you're able to manifest what's in your arena. So whatever you need to work for, just do it and believe in yourself, and don't let the snags get you down.
All right.
Okay, Jasmine, I have the Ace of Cups reversed. And that says to me that you are going to be struggling with some emotional things as you move forward and opportunities that will cause you to have some emotions that you're going to have to get better control of. And then I also have the Five of Cups reversed. So you're going to have a little bit of a struggle there with how you're handling things emotionally, and you're going to have to really work hard to focus on your intuition going forward. I also have the Ten of Pentacles reversed, and I think that it's saying to me, I think you need to also be very mindful of your health going forward. It could be emotional health, physical health, or both. And then I have a oracle card that says roots for ancestry, legacy, and tradition.
Mhm.
So I think that that's telling me that I think that you may need to rely on some family members who might be able to give you some wisdom on how to navigate this further. Or maybe not necessarily your immediate family. It could be someone you feel is family that can help keep you going forward with a little bit more stability emotionally and physically. That's what I have for you, Jasmine.
Jasmine, thank you for letting us read for you.
Thank you,
Dee?
Jasmine. All right, this one is for Tina, and we're going to do a reading on a trial move. A trial move. So let's me get my cards out for you, Tina. All right. So where you're at now is on a page of wands, and that's about passion, desire, the drive to move forward. Obviously, this is going to be the move that's coming up, the trial move that you'll be talking about. This is where you're at now. Why is this happening? I have the Six of Coins. Seems like a six is about rebalancing, and it's about home health, physical needs. So it looks like any one of those is what you're trying to rebalance by this move. That's why this is happening. How are you going to handle it? I have the Six of Swords. I have the Swords with a black and brown feather. You know, this is about you trying to gain stability in a situation where you're unsure. So the Six of Swords is saying to move forward. It's saying to think about it, but it's also saying that the brown is you're trying to grasp stability, and that is another six. You've got two sixes showing for perseverance and rebalancing. The card I have to help you is an oracle card, and this is the question mark. You know, you're questioning a lot of things right now, Tina, and so you know, I think your intuition is spot on. I think if you need a trial move, then you do so and you do it and follow your intuition. I'll leave that with you, Tina.
Tina, I have for you the Page of Pentacles reversed. So that says to me that you may be starting out learning, but you're also your financial situation will need to be improved when you start this new venture. Then I have for you the Nine of Cups, and that says to me that you are going to work hard and you're going to accomplish some of the goals that you're trying to meet. And it's going to make you feel a lot more confident once you start moving forward. And that will take care of the Page of Pentacles reverse. I think that will help with that situation. You also have the Judgment card reversed. So that says to me that you're really looking for your true calling. And it may take a while for you to find that, but you have what you need. You're in a good place emotionally to do that. And I have an oracle card here for you. It's pleasure. That says to me that while you're working on all of this, you need to take time out for yourself and enjoy yourself and take your mind off stress, and that will help keep you moving forward. And that's what I have for you, Tina.
All right, Tina, what I have for you starting off is the Two of Cups. Now, you're moving forward towards something and you're making a commitment to yourself to better your situation, is what I see. And as you're doing this, there's a new concept of what love really means, what emotional balance really means for you. And as you're going through this, you're going to need strength as you're moving forward. And I think that as you continue to move forward and have more confidence in yourself and whatever decisions you decide to make, that you're going to have that strength to continue to move forward. Now, it's interesting that the message card I have for you is the past. Now you can look at this as a reflection of the past that you're leaving behind to start anew, and just learn from it and realize that you have so much more love to give and receive, especially with the Two of Cups. Okay. I think that moving forward for you is definitely going to be to your benefit. Um, you just need to continue to stay strong and build your confidence and just do whatever reflections you have and remember why you're doing this in the first place. All right, Tina, this is what we have for you. I want to thank you for letting us read for you.
Thank you, Tina.
This is for Helen, and the question is adopting another dog in my future? And for you, I have these Seven of Swords, which says to me that you're going to have to really think about all the pros and cons and strategize on this. You may have to do some more research, maybe on the right type of dog. Perhaps there are certain breeds that might be a better fit for you. And there are a lot of resources out there that can help you with those things. But that's what that card is saying to me. Then you have the Nine of Cups. And that is a very promising thing. I think you are going to feel comfortable once you do that research that you can find an emotional attachment to another dog. You have you have very you're gonna have to edit this. I am a nervous wreck.
You're fine. You're fine. We're
Keep
all just
going.
fine here.
You're doing good.
You're
Do you
doing
want me to
great.
start it again? Or
No, keep
No,
going with
just
what
where
you're
were
doing.
you on the
down?
five?
Yeah.
Yeah, just start where you were.
Okay. You have the Nine of Cups. And that says to me that once you do your research, you will find something, a type of breed that will be a good fit for you and a good emotional attachment. Then you have the Star. And that is an awesome card to have. That's a very hopeful card. So this is looking like there's definitely promise for you finding another dog. And then I have the Oracle card for faith. And that says to me, you need to have faith. You just have to have faith that you will find the right fit, the right dog, the right fit for you. You may have to do the work, but you will find it. You just have to be a little patient. And that's what I have for you, Helen.
All right, Helen. What I have for you first is the Mother of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. And this is someone who, once you've realized, what it is you're looking for in a pet, it doesn't necessarily have to be a puppy. Maybe think about what you're looking for now, and realize this is your truth. If you, whatever dog you decide, this is you, okay? And the next card is the Father of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles. You are definitely in a very confident and just health-wise and everything. I think that if you do something like this, it's going to help benefit you in so many more ways than you think. Um, Now, the next one is the Eight of Cups. Now, if you're maybe still reflecting on maybe a dog lost before you get a new dog, realize you're never going to forget that dog, okay? And when you start moving forward to whatever you want in this new animal, it's going to be your future. I mean, this is a commitment for the two of you. And what I have here is it makes me wonder if maybe you're just worried about whether or not you can handle this, but I think you can because I've got step into your power. And I think once you do that and you realize, okay, this is what I want, you know, I can provide. I just need to realize that, I need to work, I need to go forward and move in towards this new beginning with a new animal. And you're going to step into your power in the process. All right, Helen, this is what I have for you.
Ellen, I've laid out some cards, and the first card I drew was the Emperor. And this is about compartmentalizing your life on the inside. There is never a perfect time. If you're waiting for that perfect time to bring a little fur baby in, you're just gonna know when it's right. And 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 just go with the flow because you will feel it when the time is right. But don't box yourself in um, because you're waiting for that right time. And there doesn't have to be a specific time, just whatever feels right inside for you that you're able to manage. The Emperor is a four, and that's about stability. So whenever you feel it's right, then it's right. I have the Five of Pentacles showing up. There's going to be a change when you do bring a fur baby in, but this is your home, your health, your physical world. And of course, there's going to be changes. It's a give and take. But with Pentacles showing and with the stability that you have, it's just trial and error, and you learn together and you grow together as a fur baby. The Queen of Pentacles is showing next. Well, that's very resourceful, practical. Um, you might see a few dogs before you decide which is the one for you, and that's okay. You're going to know it. You're going to know it by your inside emperor. I have the prison card, and this is a different kind of deck. This is saying don't box yourself in. Don't don't say it has to be this way and only this way. No, go with the flow, go with your intuition, and when the time is right, it'll be right for you. Thank you, Ellen.
All right, Helen, thank you very much. All right, so the next person we're reading for is Lee. And Lee is wanting to get messages about finances.
Okay.
All right. All right. Okay, I have three majors for you, Lee. The very first one is the Fool. And this one tells me that you're going to have a little more faith in yourself in moving forward. And however that may be. I don't know your personal situation, but as far as finances go, sometimes we have to finagle a little bit. Sometimes we have to look at a different way of doing things, maybe a side hustle, something like that. Either way, you're going to have to make a move here. And then the next one I have is the wise one. And this is using your intuition, having more faith in yourself, and just, I think that as you go along, you're gonna know what you really need to do. Go over your finances, go over like I said, go over your finances, finagle, do what you gotta do. This is really a tough time for all of us, but no one wants to downplay anyone else's struggle, that's for sure. The next one I have is the Hanged One. Okay, this is about, again, meditation. Maybe you have to sit down and really do some reflection on how and what you can do to better your situation. And then I have full moon in Leo, which says go wild. So this kind of goes with this here. Don't be afraid to think outside the box in order to do different things with your finances. Never be afraid to go outside that box. Okay? And this is what I have for you. Thank you,
All
Lee.
right, Lee. I'm gonna mix up my reading a little bit. I'm going to start with my card. I call it a challenge card. This is called the Tower. That is another major arcana. I also
Mhm.
have another major arcana. So it seems to me there's a lot going on in your life. But I like to start with this Tower card because to me, when things get tough, when things get rough, and it seems like you're just feeling overwhelmed, um, sometimes it's good to take a look at your foundation, take a look at what it is that you can build up. Instead of looking at what's coming around you, it might be an opportunity for you to, as Joe said, to research, to look into things, and to try and figure out where you go from here. Because if you can't change what you're doing, this is the opportunity card that's saying, let's build. I come in next with the Two of Swords. And this is about making decisions. And there's a sort of logic and a sort of truth. And sometimes you're not sure emotionally what you want, but thinking about it, you're not sure it's feasible. So this is a Two of Swords reversed. It is time for you to not be stuck in that moment. Look around you, see what's available to you, and see what little baby steps you can take to move forward to get some clarity. I have the Page of Cups reversed, and this is it's a new path forward, but this is obviously emotionally weighing on you. So there is a feather with this. It's a gray feather. And as soon as you make baby steps to move forward, that gray feather is going to bring you a little bit of tranquility each time. It's a process, but once you start going out of your comfort zone to make choices of what you can change, um, that's in your grasp to change, keep doing that. I end it with a star. That's a major arcana. And changing your mindset to I'm going to make this one change and then see how that goes and then add another change. It's baby steps, but I wish you luck and this is what I have for you. Thank you.
I have the Nine of Swords reversed. And that says to me that you're going to have to really let go of your anxiety. You're just going to have to take a leap of faith that you're going to work this out. And I also have the Wise One. So that comes up again. So it seems to me that you're going to need to look into yourself, look, draw into your intuition, your wisdom, but also seek help from those that you trust, that you feel can guide you through this. I have the Two of Pentacles. Now, you probably will have to juggle quite a bit while you're going through this process, and you're struggling with uncertainty, which causes anxiety, but you will be able to get through this. I have an oracle card here, engagement. Now, that says to me that you need to commit, you need to really commit to this and focus on this. And if you follow the advice of the people that you trust and yourself, especially, that you will be able to navigate through this financial situation. And that's what I have for you, Lee.
Thank you, Lee.
Hi, this next reading is for Isabel. It's a general reading. So let me lay some cards down, see where you're at. All right, so I see some wands energy coming out and and a major. So let's begin. Where you are now, I have the Eight of Wands. And this is about fire and passion and desire and ambition. And it seems like everything's hitting you at once, or at least you feel it is. It seems like this could be good things happening to you, or this could be stressful things. Intuitively, I'm thinking that there's a lot of new beginnings hitting you at once. Um, Why is this happening? I have the Six of Wands, some more fire energy. And this is about you trying to rebalance from something in the past. So this is something you're seeking that you desire. And that is why I feel that this is new things coming at you. And then I have the World card for how you're going to handle it. This is like a window, a door, a next chapter in your life. So all this stuff that's coming at you, this new stuff and rebalancing, you know, go through the door, take the leap. I end with the archer. Point that arrow, shoot it, and go forward. Thank you, Isabel.
Isabel, I see that you have some issues with energy right now. The first card I have here is the Queen of Wands reversed. So that says to me that even though you have the knowledge and you do have the fire within you, you're really struggling to put that into effect. It could be because you don't have faith in yourself, or you're afraid to have faith in yourself, but you are struggling with having the energy and the motivation. I also have the Five of Wands reversed, and that says to me that you have a lot of issues that you need to resolve that are causing conflict, but it's difficult for you to have the energy to navigate those things right now. I also have the Two of Pentacles reversed. So it seems like you're struggling with movement here, motivation and movement. And then I have your Oracle card is eagerness. So that says to me that it's advising you to work on your ability to be eager, to be motivated, and that can involve a lot of rest. It can involve support from other people, but you need to really work on building your eagerness to go forward. And that's what I have for you, Isabel.
Right. All right, Isabel, I have the Two of Swords. This is a choice that you're going to make, you're needing to make, and it has a lot to do with, and as we talked about before, what the Two of Swords actually is, it's a logical versus emotional truth. And when you're making this decision, there's reflection with the Six of Cups, which is usually, again, a reflection, something from your past, maybe lessons learned in order to move forward. And I also have the World. And I couldn't help but smile when I got when Dee pulled the World at the end. This is the World. It's about completion. Once you make this choice and you realize why you're making it, is it for you? Is it just the right thing to do? Does it have anything to do with the past? Whatever it is, you're putting an end to something so that you can end the cycle and start anew, start fresh. And the Oracle card I have for you is take time to breathe out. So if you're feeling overwhelmed or anything like as you're going through this and you're trying to make choices and navigate through whatever you're dealing with, take the time to breathe and just reflect and realize and remember why you're making whatever choices you're making and why you're needing to move forward into what you're needing to move forward to. This is what I have for you. Thank you for letting us read for you, Isabel.
Thank you.
This reading is for Ray, and it is asking about messages for the future career. And what I have for you, Ray, is I have the Two of Pentacles reversed, which just indicates that you're not having to juggle a lot of things back and forth, at this career going forward. It may be that it's less complicated. And then I have the Four of Wands reversed. So that says to me that you are going to have to work harder on getting stable in your new career. And that just takes time. It's something that you'll have to work on. But then the next card I get is the King of Swords. So that says to me that all that hard work will help. You are going to have to use your brain, your mind, more than your physical part to do your work going forward. But you are going to have more control over that because you are going to be able to make good decisions, and you will have the confidence in yourself to make those decisions. It's just going to take a little time and a little work. And then I have the Oracle card here of distraction. So that says to me that you just need to be careful that when you are in this new venture of a new career, that you can stay focused and not get distracted. But with the King of Swords appearing here, I think you have a good shot at that. It's just, you have to have faith in yourself that you can do this and just keep focused. And that's what I have for you, Ray.
All right, Ray. What I have for you starting off is the Seven of Cups. Now you can look at this several ways. There's so many different choices you need to make. Maybe you're a little overwhelmed by the choices that you're going to have to make in order to move forward with this new career. Don't get overwhelmed. This is also a reflection card as far as reevaluation. You're going to have to reevaluate certain things as you're moving forward. Because the next card that I have for you is the Moon card. And the moon, I think that if you quiet everything down and you really realize, see where you're wanting to be, what you're wanting to do, you'll see what has been hidden from you. Okay, this is something you're not quite seeing just yet, but that doesn't mean you're not going to see it. Okay, you just have to look at things maybe just a little differently in a different light. Now, the third card I have is another seven. It's the Seven of Wands. This is you standing up for whatever decisions you're making here with this new career, okay? You're not going to have to defend yourself, but you need to just this is what I want. This is what, if this is really what you want, then you have to go for it, okay? And you just have to remember why you're doing this. And the main thing you're being asked to do, Ray, is to embrace the flow of life. There's going to be a lot of changes right now, a lot of different options for you throughout this career, And so there's just things you're not seeing just yet. And stand your ground. This is what you want. If this is what you want, just go with the flow and realize that these things are going to, it's going to happen, but you're going to have to put in the work. Okay, this is what I have for you, Ray.
Okay, Ray, I have two major arcana for you. The first one is strength. So I feel that there's going to be tough times as you get to where you need to go. And once you start, I think there's going to be challenges. You're going to have to just believe in yourself when you're weary, when you're tired, so that you can push yourself forward, to move in a way that is comfortable for you. I have the Nine of Wands reversed. I look at this. Why is all this happening? I think you're weary. I think you're tired. I think you're ready for a change to put that passion and creativity to something new. So you're coming out of that. You're trying to get out of this weariness stage to get to a place that you feel is going to be better for you, not only emotionally, but with your passions and your desires to do something different. I have how you're going to handle this. I have the Six of Wands reversed. There is, I believe, because of the Strength card coming out, I don't think it has to be a rush. I think take your time, do what you need to do, follow your desires, keep working hard and moving forward. It doesn't have to be a fast pace. I end with the Chariot, another major arcana. You know, this is about internal discernment, of how much to put, how fast you need to go, and how to get there. Again, there's no rush as long as you know what you want and you're determined to get there. So that is what I have for you, Ray.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you.
All right, so next up we have iPhone guy.
Okay.
And iPhone guy just wants to know what the cards would like to tell him.
Okay.
Let's find out what the cards have to say for iPhone guy. All right. Okay, here we go. So the first card out for you is the Fool. This is definitely something that, this is a movement forward. Okay, don't be afraid to make it. This is a new path. Don't be afraid to walk it. Okay. Next, I have the Six of Cups. A lot of reflection. Just, it's for me, this is just a lot of reflection, a lot of memories. And I think that, it's also balancing and harmony with those memories and just emotions. Temperance, more balance. I think that once you realize you just got to move forward with whatever it is you're wanting to move forward with and keeping your emotions in balance, and you're going to keep this as well in balance. Everything around you is just stay emotionally stable throughout this. And eventually there's going to be time to celebrate. I have the celebration card for you. So whatever you are working towards, just know that this is a time of celebration for you. It's a good time for you. This is what I have for you, iPhone guy.
All right. So what I have for you, iPhone guy, is the Page of Wands. This is about passions and desires and ambitions and what drives you to move forward. I feel like you have to go on a new path to get emotional. Um, I want to say emotional security. I feel like there's something that you're gonna have to change something to get this passion and desire that you seek. I have the Four of Cups coming up from Marseille style. This is about fire, air, water, and earth. I feel at this time, based on the Page of Wands coming up and Joe's reading about emotions, I feel there might be a little imbalance here between emotions and the desire to move forward from that. That's why it's happening. We're a little bit off balance. I show a beautiful Ace of Pentacles popping out. You know, take that desire and passion, stabilize your emotions. And what Joe is telling you is keep balanced, whatever it is that you need to do. Um, and then the Ace of Pentacles is being handed to you. You can start anew with whatever you want as long as you try and keep balanced. And I think that there's going to be a new path for you to do that. Be open to release some stuff in order for that to happen. I have the victim card popping out. And this is telling you that we can choose our own path. We have free will. We can sit and change nothing in our trajectory. And if you change nothing, it's impossible to move forward. You're going to have to release some things and find that happiness and move forward. Thank you. Okay.
I have for you the Hierophant card, which says to me that you are going to have the opportunity to learn a lot of things going forward. And I would definitely take advantage of that. That will be a great help to you. You have the Ace of Swords reversed, uh, which says to me that you're going to be struggling with the mental component going forward. So you're going to need, that's where you're going to have your most amount of your work put in on that. The next card I have for you is the Two of Wands. So that says to me that you are going to be able to come up with a plan going forward. But with the Ace of Swords reversed, you're really going to have to rely on people that can help you with the Hierophant card. You have to rely on people that help guide you and also your intuition. But I don't think are going to be alone in this. You will have support. Then the last card I have, the Oracle card, it is a death card, but that is just the ending of some old things and the beginning of new things. You are going to transition into something newer, better. And that's what I have for you, iPhone guy. Thank you.
Thank you, iPhone guy.
Thank you. All right, Jackie. Any messages on connections, love, or romance? Any messages? So what I have to start with is the Page of Cups. So it looks like there is a new path emotionally for you. The feather there is like a gray and white and black. So this tells me that there's a little bit of everything in your life. You're wanting something that you can, someone that you can connect with, but the gray area is telling me you're just not sure you should. And then the black area is telling me you're almost like putting a defense wall up because you're not sure you should, but it does show something new on your path. I have the Hierophant, a major arcana, reversed, and there's a red feather there, and that's about being bold, and it's about passion and desire. This Hierophant reversed is, you know, I'm getting that you've had a lot of lessons in life and guidance in life, but this reverse is telling me that you're not trusting your intuition, that whatever this path is that you're going on, I would say if you can't trust your intuition, trust your logic because there's a red feather there. Trust your logic on if you should embark on something new. It's already deep inside you and you know the answer. But if you can't come up emotionally, trust your logic. And then how to handle it. I have the Seven of Coins reversed. And this is about this is a test in your life, looking for a connection. Um, Reevaluate, really think about it, listen to your intuition. That combined with your mental arena, you'll come up with something that you can go forward with. I have the Force coming out. This is you. You're a force to be reckoned with, Jackie. So take your experience, take your intuition, take your mental clarity and really dig deep because I feel like you have some experience here. So enjoy who you are and I wish you luck. Thank you.
Hey, Jackie, I have for you the Four of Wands reversed, which says to me that you feel that you are not quite stable or not, you want more. You want to feel more grounded than you are. And then I have the Eight of Wands, and that says to me that you, going forward, you are, whatever is going to happen, it may happen pretty quickly. And you should be careful with that, knowing that it could happen quickly. You need to be sure this is what you want. Then I have the Six of Cups reversed. And that says to me that that's a message that you can't compare the present with your past. You cannot compare the two. You can't say, oh, it has to be like this because this is new. So you have to let that go. And then the Oracle card I have for you is recognition. So that is saying that you have to recognize that this is a new chapter and be okay that you're moving forward. So that's what I have for you, Jackie.
All right, Jackie, this will be a fun one. I've got the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving knight, but this particular energy is very diligent, knows what they want, and they know how to get it. They just need to move forward towards it. And in doing so, you need to have a tendency, it seems you may have a tendency to get in your own way at times with the Eight of Swords. This is not a time to do that. You need to put whatever self-defeating thoughts that you have that keep you from moving forward with an, because you know what you're doing. You know where you're going, you know what you want. Just stay out of your head, okay? You got this, because the next card I have is actually the Knight of Cups. This is about loyalty. This is about devotion. And if you're really truly wanting that, you know, you're going to have to just get out of your head and kind of look at things. You know what you want, but you also want that devotion and love. And you apparently have quite a bit to give. Okay. And so for me, it seems like this is the end of a, I gotta read this. I gotta need my glasses, sorry. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So whatever you've been going through, there's going to be an end to it so that you can move forward and you can find love and devotion, because you have a lot to give yourself. You just need to know that you deserve it, and you need to get out of your way. Okay. This is that stay out of your head. Okay. Start putting your emotions and heart into this thing. Okay. Because whatever you've been going through, it's an end to it. You're going to start a new cycle. All right. This is what I have for you, Jackie. Thank you for letting us read for you today. All right, that's all we have for questions. So what we can do now is basically just tell you a little bit what we're doing. We're going to be meeting here once a month. We might extend the questions. I think at first I had it for the 10th. I think I might go through the 15th of each month. So when you submit, you've got until the 15th, because we usually meet a few days later, and then it gets uploaded to YouTube. YouTube is my only platform. And but I do, with Momma Dee, and I'm gonna let Momma Dee and Gracie tell you a little bit about themselves. So Momma Dee, if you'd like to take the calm.
Yeah, first thing I want to say is tell your friends, let them know, give them the email, spread the word, the Illumina Lotus channel. Let's get this going because we have a lot of great advice to give you. I'm Momma Dee from Momma Dee Tarot on Facebook and YouTube. Those are my platforms right now, and I am so grateful to be here with the Illumina Lotus.
Gracie?
I'm grateful to be here too, and I have a group, tarot group called Not Just Tarot Tea Time. It's on Facebook, and anyone can join. If they're on Facebook, they can join it. And you're more than welcome, if you do tarot, to post readings on there, because I would love the exchange for that. That was the purpose of the group when I started it. I do post on there twice a week. They're written, they're not verbal, they're all written. So this is new for me, talking live to people. but I encourage you to check it out, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next month.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up. Everything regarding all three of us is going to be in the description box below. And please always feel free to send us questions other than, or please comment, share with your friends, let them know about this channel, as well as Momma Dee's platform and Gracie's platforms. We really enjoyed doing this for all of you, and I just appreciate you taking the time to view this. And that's all I have. So we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.